AI is already running parts of your daily life. Let me ask you something. Think about your day so far. You checked your phone, you scrolled something, you maybe worked, drove, shopped, watched, or listened. Now here's the uncomfortable question. How many of those moments were shaped by AI without you realizing it? Not the future, not robots. Today. Because AI isn't coming into your life. It's already running parts of it. Most people think AI shows up as chatbots or robots or some dramatic job-stealing headline, but the real story is quieter. AI didn't start by replacing humans. It started by deciding for us what we see, what we buy, how we work, even who gets opportunities. Today, I want to walk you through where AI is already operating in your daily life, at work, at home, and in the background, and why understanding this matters more than knowing how to use AI tools. This is Work, Life, and AI. Let's start with the most obvious one and the most powerful. Your attention. Every time you open YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Netflix, or Spotify, AI is making decisions for you. Not just what to show you, but how long you'll stay, what keeps you engaged, and what emotions get triggered. You didn't choose the feed. You didn't choose the order. You didn't even choose the topics that slowly shaped your interests. AI did. And here's the key point. Attention is the input for everything else. What you believe, what you worry about, what you think matters. AI doesn't need to control you. It just needs to prioritize information. And it already does. Now let's talk about something more personal. Your money. AI is already involved in credit decisions, fraud detection, pricing, loan approvals, insurance risk, and spending recommendations. Ever notice prices changing depending on time or demand? Or your bank flagging a transaction instantly? Or credit card offers that feel oddly specific? That's not a coincidence. That's machine learning modeling your behavior and risk. You're not being judged by a person, you're being scored by a system, and most people never question it until something goes wrong. Have you ever felt like you're working harder than ever, but somehow just treading water? Like you're expected to do the work of 2 or 3 people, but your job title and paycheck haven't changed? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. You might be paying what I call the invisible productivity tax. Here's where the conversation usually jumps to fear. Is AI taking jobs? But the more accurate question is, how is AI changing how work gets done right now? AI already screens resumes, flags performance, predicts productivity, automates routine decisions, and assists managers quietly. In many workplaces, AI doesn't replace you. It reshapes expectations. Suddenly, faster is normal. Output matters more than process. Fewer people are needed to do the same work. The job still exists. But the bar moved. And the people who don't notice that shift are the ones most at risk later. We hear a lot about AI taking over jobs, but the reality for many of us is far more subtle. AI isn't your replacement. It's your new invisible coworker. It's the software that summarizes your meetings, the tool that drafts your emails, and the system that organizes your entire workflow. On the surface, it all sounds great, right? More efficiency, less mundane work. But here's the catch. These tools were supposed to make our jobs easier, to give us more breathing room. Instead, for many, they've just raised the bar. The expectation is no longer just to complete your tasks, but to do them faster, better, and in greater volume. The time saved by AI isn't being converted into rest or creative thinking. It's being filled with more work. This is the core of the problem. AI didn't remove the job. It removed the margin. It took away those little gaps in our day, the 5 minutes between meetings, the time spent manually organizing files, that our brains used to recharge. Now we're in a state of constant output, a relentless sprint where burnout is disguised as peak efficiency. Companies are tracking more performance metrics than ever before, pushing for ever-increasing productivity. But these algorithms don't account for human limits. They don't understand burnout, mental fatigue, or the need for a break. We're being managed by metrics that treat us like machines, expected to operate at 100% capacity, 100% of the time. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember it's not just you. We're all navigating this new world where productivity has a hidden cost. It's time we start a conversation about sustainable work in the age of AI, pushing back against the idea that humans should work at the speed of software. We need to reclaim our margin for error, for creativity, and for simply being human. And you don't need a robot vacuum or a smart fridge for AI to be in your home. It's already there if you use voice assistants, stream shows, shop online, get delivery estimates, or have a thermostat that adjusts automatically. AI learns your routines, your preferences, your timing, not to spy on you, but to optimize behavior. Convenience is the trade, and convenience always comes with influence. This might be the most important one. AI already filters the job listings you're shown, the ads you see, the content you're recommended, the courses suggested to you, and even the people you connect with. That means opportunity is no longer evenly visible. Two people with the same skills can see entirely different worlds based on how algorithms interpret them. That doesn't make AI evil, but it makes awareness critical. If you don't understand how systems shape access, you assume outcomes are personal failures instead of structural shifts. Ever feel like you're in complete control of your day? Think again. AI is already running huge parts of your daily life, and you probably haven't even noticed. It's not some sci-fi robot overlord, it's much more subtle. AI is quietly shaping your decisions without ever asking for permission. Think about it. When you're shopping online, have you ever seen that little nudge, "People like you also chose"? That's AI, gently guiding your preferences. Or what about the default settings on a new app or device? They're not random. They are carefully chosen by AI to influence your behavior from the start. It's everywhere. Those auto-suggested replies in your emails or texts that seem to read your mind. AI. The route your navigation app suggests to avoid traffic. AI. Even those perfectly timed prompts to buy something you were just thinking about. You guessed it. AI again. Here's the key idea. AI doesn't force your choices. It frames them. It creates an environment where one option feels more natural, easier, or more logical than the others. Most influence doesn't look like control. It looks like convenience. Let's take your morning commute. You open a map app and it suggests a route. It's the fastest, it avoids a new accident, and it's highlighted in blue. You don't question it, you just follow. The AI didn't force you to take that road, but it made the decision so easy that you didn't consider any others. It presented its preferred option as the path of least resistance. The same thing happens when you're binge-watching a series. The platform auto-plays the next episode, and before you know it, 3 hours have passed. The AI didn't tie you to the couch, it just removed the friction of having to click next. It made continuing the most convenient choice. From the news you read to the music you listen to, AI is constantly curating your world. It learns what you like, what you engage with, and then shows you more of the same. It creates a personalized bubble, making your choices feel like they're entirely your own, when in reality, they're being served up on a silver platter designed just for you. So, the next time you get a recommendation or accept a default setting, just take a second to think. Are you making the choice, or is the choice being made for you? Understanding this is the first step to taking back a little bit of that control. It's a fascinating and slightly scary thought, isn't it? This isn't about fear, it's about agency. AI is already running parts of your daily life, but most people live as if it isn't. And that creates a gap between those who adapt and those who react too late. The goal isn't to fight AI. It's to work with it intelligently, to know when to trust automation, when to question it, and where human judgment still matters most. AI isn't the future of work and life. It's the present infrastructure. The real divide won't be between humans and machines. It will be between people who understand how systems shape their lives and people who don't. If this helped you see your day differently, that's exactly what this channel is for. This is Work, Life, and AI, where we break down what these changes actually mean for real people. If you want to keep understanding what's changing and how to stay ahead, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.